Hi, I'm Shelley from Technique Tuesday, and I'm pleased to be here today with the tip of the day brought to you by Scrapbook Expo. So we have a monthly release program called the Greenhouse Society, and every month we make a nature-inspired or floral stamp set. They're beautiful for card makers, and they're really lovely for coloring if you're into that. You can see in this shot, I've got a pansy stamp set, and we've made a really gorgeous pansy card. The little die that you see used around the framing there is made with our postcard die, which I'll show you in a moment. There's also a brand new release called the crocus, and the crocus flower also has an accompanying mat, a steel die mat that you can purchase to go with it. Now these cards are beautifully colored. I myself am not much of a colorer, but I love the beautiful designs and the florals. So I'm going to show you today a tip about what you can do to achieve a different look. We're going to create just a quick wash of watercolor. And the first thing you would do would be use the postage card die to create your little background piece that you're going to do your artwork on. This is watercolor paper or some really nice heavyweight paper that will hold up to some water. So what we could do would be take a clipboard, and then you would take your plain paper and lay it down and take some kind of a tape that you can lift up, washi tape, or we're just using painter tape here. And if you lay it down just around the edges briefly, you can create a really nice little white frame to go around the edges before you put your watercolors on. So once you had that tape down on all four sides, you could just take a little bit of water and brush it across the surface. You don't want to saturate the paper, but just get it nice and wet. Then you can take any kind of a watercolor, either a paint, a crayon, or even a colored pencil. And then you can take a little bit of that paint and just brush it onto the surface. We recommend maybe 2 to 3 colors and just blend them gently across the watercolor surface and set it aside to dry. Then once you're finished letting it dry, you can pull out your stamp set. And here's a finished product. So all I did there was put a beautiful wash of color, stamped my crocus stamp, and then chose a sentiment from the stamp set to complement it. Much easier than spending a lot of time coloring, which I'm not terribly good at, but for those of you who are colorers, we know that some days you just want to make something quick and simple too. So thanks so much to Scrapbook Expo for having us here today. We'd love to have you join our newsletter, and that way you can get more tips and techniques, and you can also find out about new product releases and special offers.